This part of my studio we built like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm still working on it. Every show that I do, I put a little bit of money into it. I actually designed it myself, and our whole family built it together. So it's all very, again, has prayers in here, and I built it to house the kids for the foundation. And I left it wide open just in case we start having shows here for the kids, because I want to actually bring the public and all the collectors and expose them to exactly where all the art is made here. This one is a Michael Spears, the actor.
Lakota actor from
South Dakota, yes. And it's all leather applique. I did the photography first and then went over it with just layers and layers of, maybe there's like 3 or 4 different colors of leather. Of course, once we started doing this kind of work here on the fashion, that's one of the latest t-shirts, and it's called the Translator. And all of them, again, are traditional designs from the pottery. That's a halter silk dress.
Wow.
And there again, you see the wild spinach here that goes around the side. This is the sun and moon design, the water design, also like the rain and lightning designs. There are some of the handbags that we created about a couple of years ago. And I first started doing them with the print onto the leather. First we did it just with regular material, but then we bumped it up to leather, and then it finally went to the leather applique. This one is really cool too. Again, with the Kiva step ladders. And this was made out of African springbok. The little backbone tail sticks out. These guys are, and these ones I threw in white sapphires in there between the wild spinach.
Nice.
And these ones were sold out too. You can wear them, you know, make it that way, or either put the strap one way, or either remove the strap.
Did you design all these?
Yeah, I had to. I started out with paper, actually, believe it or not. So I wanted to see exactly how big I wanted to fold it. Then what I did was send it to the manufacturer, and that's all lined with leather. So this one I did in 2 colors, white and black, of course, because that's my signature color.
It's got your emblem in there too.
Yeah, the VO logo.
VO logo.
And these ones are all hand numbered. If you look really close on that one, that is
11
of 25, yeah.
Oh wow, so these are a limited edition.
Yeah, very limited.
That's cool.
It's made out of pony skin. I went through like 5 different versions of this. The first one was canvas, and we got printed silkscreen onto the canvas designs. And then this would be the last one where it's completely appliqued. It's very firm, which is the black and white, the signature completely, and you see where it represents the pottery also.
Mm-hmm. The spinach design.
The spinach design is on the side.
To create the black paint.
Yeah, and the water and sun and moon designs there.
Wow.
The patent leather. So that's a
real shiny, you know?
More intense version of it.
That's cool.
The crow is what we call that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one will be the cardinal. Here's some of the silk scarves that I do. And again, this is all the indigene line, so it's the higher end line that I do.
What's 1680 stand for?
1680 is when the Pueblo Revolt happened. It's the first American Revolution here in the States. When all the 19 Pueblos, the Hopi, and the Dene totally all got together and planned out with the help of Pope. He was a leader from out of Owinge Pueblo. And he devised a plan to gather all the natives together and revolt against the conquistadors, mm-hmm. and push them all just a basic invasion, what they were doing, and get them all out at one time. So what he did was devise a plan to give he sent runners from the northernmost Pueblo with knotted cords, leather cords, or I think they were leather cords, and sent the runners to each Pueblo, and they delivered it and dropped one off to their chiefs of the Pueblo. And every night they untied a knot. So by the time they got to the most southern Pueblo, all of them were untying knots each day. And when the last knot was untied, then that's the day they revolted. And that was how they planned the whole Pueblo revolt.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so that happened in 1680. And of course they had numerous ones before the big 1680 one. Mm-hmm. That was like the final one. That's the Pueblo cross again, which represents the dragonfly. The wild flower design is the light gray one in the back. And also the snake is one of our big designs on throughout all the pueblos, I believe. I think there's maybe like 10 different designs of the scarves. And a lot of people like that do buy the silk scarves, a lot of them have them framed, which is really cool because they're all based on artwork. Every pottery show that I do, I introduce new characters of my script. Like this one is the translator, which is he's the captain of the Spirit World Army. So his whole army is completely white with black tattoos all over them, and that's what that character is.